In the following video, three friends are alone at home. When one friend decides to call their mum after something scary had occurred,
Hello, I should be home in about 10 minutes. I need you to stay calm though, okay?
Okay, alright.
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked. Alright, do not go out of the room whatsoever.
all three friends are locked up in this room, and for good reason. Earlier, they heard a loud crash from downstairs and other noises emanating from all over the house. They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Did it sound glass? Was it metal? What did it sound?
I thought it was just like a big thud and then like glass shattering, but after that we just stayed upstairs.
So you heard glass shattering?
Yeah.
This is where things start to get strange, because apparently, after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no indications of any trespassers, the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all three friends decided to investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands if needed. But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to pack his things. They were spooked, to say the least. This is what they caught.
Okay, it's fine, okay.
There, they can't
Okay.
go. Okay? Alright, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video much later, in case you missed it. This is what was caught. On October 25, 2022, a paramedic posted a video of something freaky that occurred during his lunch break. The video is pretty short, so not much happens, but it's a certain detail caught in the footage that makes it quite disturbing. The video begins with the paramedic filming inside a hospital where a couple of surgeons are getting ready to transfer a very sick patient to a different wing. The paramedic walks out of the hospital to record them coming through. It isn't until later that the doctors arrive with the patient, who, according to them, passed away only hours later. The paramedic then stops recording. It was only after finishing work that the paramedic watched the video and noticed something strange. Looking back at the footage, they realized that during the time they were waiting outside for the doctors to arrive, something unusual was caught in the background. Take a look. If you look closely at the hallway inside the hospital, a dark shadow-like figure can be seen standing at the end of the hall. It's there for just a few seconds before suddenly disappearing from sight. The paramedic has no idea who or even what this might have been. Judging by its appearance, viewers believe that some kind of entity was seen. Some even suggest that it might have been death itself, considering the patient in this video passed away later that same day. It's still unclear what was actually captured, but one thing is certain: whoever or whatever it was didn't seem to belong in that hospital. To this day, it remains unknown what was caught on camera. You might recall from previous videos a woman named Lauren Combs, who has been experiencing strange happenings in her house. Just recently, Lauren posted some new footage related to her unusual situation. As a quick recap, Lauren has experienced numerous events at home that are believed to be paranormal in nature, from the doorbell going off on its own, as if someone were ringing it, to her hair being pulled by an unseen force. Things at home have not been normal since she moved in. All of this has made her deeply concerned for the safety of her dogs, as well as her own. She believes that something evil dwells in her house and has bad intentions for both her and her pets. In a recent video, Lauren is on the porch talking to her boyfriend on the phone when this is captured.
Hey, when are you coming over?
I gotta wait for my work clothes to dry.
Okay, I'm hungry.
I understand that. It does not leave out my work clothes.
Okay, that's fair. Well, do you want me to just make something here?
What do you have?
I mean, like pizzas or maybe chicken nuggets, nothing crazy.
Do you have ranch at your house?
No, can you bring your ranch?
Pretty much.
Come on.
Dude, my fucking door just closed.
So that's the slam sound?
Yes. And it's locked.
What the fuck?
I just got locked out of my house.
Are you chilling there?
Yes, nobody's here.
That's kind of scary. Where are the dogs?
Luna! Luna's inside by herself. I don't even see her in there.
Well,
Look, look.
hang
Hang on.
Take Rash. Baby? Hello? Oh, shit, she's nudged.
Luna! 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 Oh. Luna!
The back door suddenly closes by itself before the doorbell starts ringing out of nowhere. It was at that moment Lauren knew this was another paranormal occurrence she needed to escape from. Fortunately, she safely gets away from the terrifying situation with both her dogs. But the incident was so frightening that she had to spend a few nights at her boyfriend's place before building up the courage to return. A couple of days later, Lauren finally comes back home. Like most incidents, this one has left her seriously considering whether she should move out. Viewers believe it might be best if she did, but until then, it seems likely that the activity in her home will continue and perhaps even intensify. Just like the previous videos, this one remains a mystery. On November 22nd, 2021, 2 policemen were called to search a house after the property owner suspected someone had broken in. But while searching the property, something very strange happens. The events that occurred during the search left both officers extremely unsettled. Everything was captured on a body cam worn by one of the policemen. This is what was caught.
I'm home. The door is open. I think somebody broke in.
Does anyone live in the house?
Yes, my husband, myself, and our 2 kids, but they're out of town right now. They're with his parents.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Just stay here, man.
Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
Police. Anyone inside? I'm gonna check downstairs, you get upstairs. Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known. Downstairs, clearance. Upstairs clear? Yeah, we're good.
One of the strangest things about this video is that all the closets appear to be completely empty. While it may seem a little odd, another thing viewers have pointed out is that the police officers don't turn on the lights during their search. This, however, is standard protocol, because spending time looking for a light switch in a dark room can pose a serious risk. Officers must always be prepared to confront any immediate danger, which means their full attention is focused on the potential threat. But when one of the officers goes upstairs to continue the search, doors begin to open on their own, and sudden footsteps are heard right behind him. These are the kinds of things viewers find hard to explain. Whatever it was, the homeowner can at least feel relieved knowing that no physical intruder was found inside the house. However, if she believes in the paranormal, then living with a ghost or something even more mysterious might be just as terrifying. Like so many other videos of this nature, this one remains a mystery. This next video comes from a bus driver in Singapore who had no idea that his day would start off with a very spooky encounter. It was 7 in the morning somewhere in Singapore when the driver of a large double-decker bus checked the security cameras of both decks inside the vehicle. On his dashboard, we can see live footage of what looks to be an empty bus, but upon looking closely, something pretty unnerving is seen on camera. Take a look.
Pagi-pagi dah buat seram ah. Kau tengok ni Okey, kat atas ni ada orang kan. Kiwak betul lah. Pagi-pagi dah buat seram lah. Habis boleh ada orang kat atas kan. Sial kan, tak ada orang kan. Berderau darah aku lah. Celaka betul lah. Aku puas jeritkan dia suruh turun tadi kat dekat tempat turun orang. Nak bawa lagi ke sini. Pokemak betul lah.
As if seeing someone in what is supposed to be an empty bus wasn't creepy enough, the bus driver checks around and finds no one inside. It appears that whoever or whatever was seen on camera had simply vanished. If no one had been inside the bus, then who or what was this? It's late at night when a group of friends decides to enter a hospital that's been out of service for quite some time. They would never come alone unless they were dared to do so, because apparently this place is not what it seems. Although it appears to be an empty facility, devoid of any doctors or patients, the Felix Bulnes Hospital in Santiago, Chile, is said to have a certain presence within its walls. Thankfully, the lights are still on inside the hospital, which is a good thing for the group. The emergency system powering these lights appears to be running, but even with the lights on, the following incident remains just as frightening. This is what they caught.
Familia estamos aquí en el hospital Felix Bulnes. Son las... ¿Qué hora es, familia? ¿Qué hora es? La 1:08. La 1:08.
It happens quickly, but upon looking closely, you'll see what appears to be a silhouette of a person just walking past the group of friends. No one had noticed it, and no one realized what was captured until much later when watching the footage. Clearly, something had been there, but it's hard to say exactly what it was. Briefly, we can see what looks like a distinct outline of someone small. But strangely, whoever or whatever this was goes completely unnoticed by the group. It's for this reason that they believe it had to be the spirit of a deceased patient who doesn't know they've already passed. Ghost or not, it seems that what was captured will, for now, remain a mystery. Taking place inside someone's apartment, a man immediately stops what he's doing to record this video, as it was just now that things started moving on their own.
And just stuff is moving, right? So this has moved. I thought it was because maybe one of the things is stuck in the blinds, and I closed the blinds, but that was one thing. The bike then fell, and I haven't touched this bike.
Within the span of 30 minutes, things just started moving on their own. This is something that commonly happens, but not once has it ever been caught on camera. But on this night, something happens that scares the living daylights out of the man. Hoping to capture something on video, he records this.
And I'm just kind of now trying... I tried to film other stuff when the bike moved, and I deleted that video because nothing happened. But I'm just, trying to see if I'm going mad and want to catch something. I've noticed things in this flat for quite a while, but I've always put them down to like neighbours' noise or whatever it might be. But this is the first time I've kind of actually seen things move. But so I don't really know. If anything is here, please by all means feel free to move something. Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want to move. Move the bike again, or the remote here. Don't be scared. Although I am a little bit scared. It's one of those horrible situations where you kind of want to fuck off. There is no fucking way. I'm so glad I got that on recording. I don't know, I'm coughing all of a sudden. Holy shit. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually got that on film. Please move it again. You've done that much. Please feel free to move it again. This, by the way, has been propped up here for ages. This has not been moved. It's never moved before. Fucking hell, like I'm actually shaking a little bit. Sorry for swearing, by the way. Oh my god. I'm so happy that I've just got that on tape. And like this, yeah, this isn't like attached to anything. Like there's nothing attached to it. Like I haven't kicked it, I haven't moved anything. It's been, yeah, like, well, I don't know how it was now, but it's been kind of propped up for a long time. I'm going to lay it down a bit more.
Had it not been for him lifting his guitar and showing an up-close view of the neck, this definitely would have raised some suspicions. No strings are seen anywhere besides those on the guitar, and nothing around it hints at the possibility of this being faked. It's the lack of questionable evidence that makes this possibly real, and therefore pretty creepy. Yet it only gets creepier when noticing how suddenly the guitar moves. Usually when things aren't propped right, a slow shifting occurs before gravity makes it fall fast. This, however, moves immediately, as if someone forcefully pushed it toward the man. Whatever happened here was surely paranormal. But of course, whether or not that's true is up to you to decide. Was something supernatural at play here? Or is there something else that could possibly explain this?